Today I'm going to show you how to set up 3 math centers that go along with the money on the Common Core tests, state assessments, exams. Right now in my 4th grade room, we're working on counting and also making change. This has been kind of rough for them, so I kind of looked at it in different ways that I knew. Some of them had their strengths in and some of them had their weaknesses in. With that being said, some of these are handmade and others I printed off, had laminated, and then made some parts that go with it that are handmade. Right now I want to start with the counting money matching game. This is like any other matching game. You lay all the cards down face first. In these cards there are money, numbers, so 56 cents, and then there are cards that have their own coins. So this way the kids have to flip it over and try to find 56 cents. So they're having to count it up. These actually go up to where there's questions that says $5.10. This I think is really good when I'm working with the kind of medium. They're not struggling, but yet they still need work before they can actually get up to the making change. The second center I have are money tiles. These money tiles I think can be used for the students that are kind of struggling with learning how to add up money. Money tiles, I remember using these when I was growing up. It shows a coin and then it shows another value. And you take these little squares. I just bought them at Hobby Lobby. They're little foamy squares. And I wrote numbers 1 through 9 on them. Each number is used one time. And so say for instance we have a quarter, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So I would put 29 there, or my students would. And they would only use the numbers one time. And you'll never have any that overlap. Going on to the third center, which is one that I made. I used the money that is in my mentor teacher's classroom. They have a bank there. So I kind of came up with this after she did a lesson on the board, which was she'd write a value on it and then how much it was.
Mama.
And
there's something wrong.
There's not. It's okay. Sorry, that was my son. He's my video recorder here. So, in this lesson, I cut up just some construction paper and wrote down some values of things. I divided money into however many. I have 9 in my class right now, so these centers would each have 3 students at them. You can have more or you can have less. You put the cards face down, and student A, student B, and student C will have their own pile of money. You can divide them up, say, here's so many ones. These, at most, the cards that I made went up to $20. They paid $20 for something.
Yeah.
So I kind of did it that way, just because this class is kind of struggling. So they flip over the card. So the person who flips it will say, my item is $9.87. I paid with a $10 bill. So then student A would give student B $10. Now it's up to student B to correctly count back change. They can use a whiteboard, or what we're really kind of hoping for is that mentally they can say, so she bought it for $9.87. She paid $10. So then they would take their side of their money and they'd say 87, 88, 89, 90. So they have 3 pennies. From 90 to 100 would be what? So 90, 100.
Yes.
And we count out the change. We want them to really focus on always counting back change correctly. Right now, when we talked about that, none of them had any idea. So that's what this center is for.
You're looking great.
Thank you. That, again, sorry, my son. These are the centers that I came up with. I thought that these would best benefit, okay, look at me, look at me, benefit this classroom, and I really wanted to focus on it, and they did great.